and hello. This is Professor Moriarty in St. Michael's on Wyre. It's Thursday, the 11th of December 2025, and it's 9:42, but I've been here earlier and I shot a certain sequence which I put later in the video, not at the beginning, not as I shot it. I begin with this part here, which I shot afterwards, because I like to confuse everybody, including myself, because that's how I work. And we are walking towards the Iron Bridge now, and I'll show you how narrow it is here on Garstown Road. It's called now. It used to be Blackpool Lane in the past. It's Garstown Road now, since they changed everything, and it's so narrow here. She couldn't have been abducted on Garstown Road. It's too narrow. That would have been a bit too obvious here. It all happened up in the lower field. I reckon it was in the lower field where it happened, in the bench area, or even on the towpath. And I discovered something this morning, and I will put what I discovered, what I shot. I put this later into the video. As I say, I like to confuse everybody, including myself. And we're heading towards the towpath, and because I discovered something else which I want to show you, not what I discovered this morning, and I still have to explore this further, which I hopefully which I will do if God lets me. If God lets me, then I will be exploring this further. And what I want to say is good day. It's it's winter, December the 11th. It's not too cold. I reckon it's my car temperature told me it's about 9 degrees or something like that. It will be even warmer now. 9 degrees, that was a couple of hours ago. What I want to say is, when we walk towards what I want to show you is this channel backs Peter Faulding in his quest to challenge and expose the people behind this huge cover-up. There's no ifs and no buts. I thought this through. We can only do it with Peter Faulding. Peter Faulding will be the driving force. I'm not in contact with him, but he's got my full sympathy, and that's my declaration. Another thing I was gonna mention, I got my script from the car, because you know, without my script I would be fucked. You should know this by now. There is something. I've got a little work group on the Professor Moriarty channel. We are 6, including myself. And what's his name again? Gordon. Gordon says, why was there no CCTV picture of Nikki from outside the school when she dropped the kids off? He's got a brilliant point there. Every school has got CCTV, but Nikki on that morning, she was nowhere to be seen on CCTV. Isn't that strange? There's a thought for you. She dropped the kids off at school, and she did. If someone else would have dropped the kids off, that would have caused a stir in a little village like St. Michael's. Let's say Emma White would have dropped the kids off of Nikki, and that would have caused. They would have said Emma has got a relation with Paul.
Come on, there we go.
You don't know how little villages work. They know everything about everybody. I know it. I used to live in a small village. A Scot once told me, I worked for a council in Scotland as a IT contractor. He says, when you get out of your front door and forward, by the time you get to your garden gate, you have shit yourself, and that's the news in the village. So you come out of your front door and you fought, and by the time you get to your garden gate, everybody knows it in the village, but by then the news is you've shit yourself. And that Scot who told me that, he was spot on. And it's the same with Nicky's kids. If someone else would have dropped these kids off, that would have been breaking news. Would have been breaking news all over St. Michael's, Garstang, in Skip and Great Eggleston. It's not. She did drop the kids off. I've got no doubt about it. She was in the field. Witnesses saw her, and no, we're not beginning with the bench like on my script. In the woods. Yes, in the woods. Peter Faulding's Tree Stump. We're on the towpath. That's towards up there is the bench. In my last video, nothing to see here. I looked for the tree stump in the wrong place, but I came close. I looked all that way, all the way on close to the river, all the way up to the warehouse. The tree stump I'm on about is when Peter Faulding discovered it on Wednesday, the 8th of February 2025. Peter placed 4 photographs of the tree stump on his Facebook page. The photos were, I have to get to page 2 now, okay. The photos were taken between 16:43, that's about 4:45, and 5 o'clock on Wednesday, what did he say, on Wednesday, yeah, on the 8th of February. And I always thought he left early on that Wednesday because he was told to get himself away, but apparently he must have still been around for quite some time in St. Michael's on that Wednesday. Peter says he did not dig around the stump with a spade. He discovered that someone must have dug there earlier. He scraped back reeds and loose soil and photographed it. Then he encountered an aggressive copper who told him to fill it back in. And I've been here earlier, and I discovered that tree stump. Now I know exactly where Peter was, and I'll show you the evidence. Because, as I say, Peter left 4 photographs on his Facebook page, and with the help of these photographs, I was able to identify the place where he was. Because I roamed here for long enough, I should know my way around now, and I know exactly where he was. And I looked here earlier. Peter went into the woods. He says nothing was fenced off. Yes, there's a fence here, there's a fence there, but you can access it from the towpath. There's no fence from the towpath. You can get in here. So Peter is right. He was on public ground, and he discovered a tree stump. And I looked into these woods. He didn't actually go deep into the woods. He didn't go as far. See, here's the warehouse already. Can you see it in the background? And I looked around here for a tree stump, and I deliberately look in the wrong place now because I know where it is. I fool you again. It's not here. The warehouse. It's and I'll slowly take you to that tree stump now that Peter has discovered and thought there would be, the soil must have been dug there before. He scraped it off, probably with his fingers, and he mentioned even a metal detector he got out, and there was like a little hole next to the tree stump after he removed the loose soil, and the aggressive copper came and says, fill it back in, you've got nothing to do here, even though he's on public ground. We are approaching this tree stump now. It's a bit overgrown with grass now. Remember, it's almost 3 years later. And that's Peter Faulding's tree stump here. And it's only, how many meters would that be from the towpath? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 meters. Well, you have to get up the bank. Less than 10 meters, I would say. So, and we're going to have a look at these photographs. I made a printout of these photographs. That's the tree stump where Peter must have at one point scraped. I get it in the picture from all sides. And the giveaway is see this one. That's the giveaway, and also how the roots grew. And I have to get to page 1 now with all my fucking paperwork again. I fucking hate it. And that's the giveaway. The giveaway is, I'll show you again, it's this bit here, and it's in Peter's picture. Can you see it? That's the first picture Peter took. It's on his Facebook page. Taken 16:43 hours on Wednesday the 8th, 2023. Where would he have been standing? Where would he have been standing? He looked at it from... Was it this angle? No, he must have been... He must have taken the photograph from from this angle here. Yes, and you can see this this stump here, part of the stump, and this part, and that matches this part here and that part here. But the absolute giveaway is this one here. Can you see it? And it's in Peter's picture. That's where he was. The second picture he took is from 1643 again, where he photographed the reeds and the loose soil. Can you see it? You can see it on Peter's website, Facebook website. You can zoom into it, and you will have to zoom into it because I'll show you something else now. Oh man, my fucking paperwork, but it's got to be done. Number 3 is here. Can you see this? This is picture number 3. So he must have taken this from this angle. He was here, and that's where the hole is, and it's still there. Yes, and it's still loose. I could scrape it off now. It's still loose down there. How can I point it out, man? With a fucking stick. Is there no fucking stick around? A stick that I could use to show you a reed or something. Man, you're a fucking fuffer, you know. So that's basically that's the hole, Peter, and this hole is still there, and the most important one is picture number 4. Picture number 4. Where are you? Picture number 4. Get rid of that reed now. Picture number 2. Picture number 4 is here in the back of my hand. Picture number 4. And that's the most important one. You want to zoom into is picture number 4, taken at 17 hours exactly. That's 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And in this picture, you can see the tree stump again. That's the hole down there. And what else is there? Yes. I'll use my glasses to show you this one. In the background of this, you have to zoom in. You see this silhouette here. Can you see it? I've lifted up. You can see this silhouette here, and that's the warehouse. It's straight over there, the warehouse. I have to put my glass. Yes, the warehouse is straight ahead. And in between these trees here, can you see that where I marked it? I lift it a bit higher. In between these trees, you can figure out this is the metal gate next to the warehouse, and on the right hand side I made another arrow, and that points to the wooden fence around, and that's Penny there in the distance with Tess. Penny walks towards the warehouse now. That's Penny, definitely, in Tess. And we got everything in my video today. I cannot believe this. And what else have I got to say about it? What else have I got to say? Because I made notes, you know. I put the pictures away. You want to zoom into it, you can figure out the warehouse in the background. It's only a stone throw away. What else do I? Yes. Peter says he did not dig around the stump with a spade. He discovered that someone must have dug there earlier. He scraped the reeds, and a fucking aggressive copper told him to fill it back in and leave. It must have been really aggressive. When Peter gets to know, Peter is a good-natured man. And from the photographs, I identified the spot where this was. I mean, I have roamed here for long enough to know my way around. And we are going to the spot now. Yes, we've been there. If you zoom into Peter's fourth photograph, you will see something amazing on the right-hand side. You can just make out the dark silhouette of the warehouse, which is only a stone throw away, where Penny just walked along. And you can see it here. Left of it, you get a glimpse of the metal gate, and right to the silhouette is the wooden fence around the warehouse. You have to be good to spot it. You have to be a good analyst, picture analyzing, you know, like in the military. In my opinion, the warehouse holds the secret to the abduction of Nicola Bulley. Of what I discovered today, I might have to rethink a few things. It tells us how it was done. It does not tell us who did it or why. It does not tell us the motive. This would be something for a functioning police force to uncover. Sadly, they are doing the exact opposite. They have covered it up. And what else have I got to say about that tree stump? Was the hole next to the tree stump used to temporarily bury something, or was Nicky disguised behind the stump in this little opening for a short while until the journey continued via the warehouse? That's the note I made before I came down to St. Michael's. I made this note yesterday and the day before. And then I've got other scenes now. Yes, we've got the woods covered now, and the tree stump. I put these pictures away again, and then we continue our journey. See where Penny. That's Penny's walk towards the bench. She tells the truth, you know. She doesn't use the towpath to get to the bench. She walks along the yews. It's called the yews. That's the tree stump. I'll show you again. And we walk back towards the towpath now. I pointed out to you again the warehouse is just a stone throw away. from here, but there's a fence in between. So if they held her here for a short while, they would have had to get back up the towpath and continue their journey to the warehouse. If the tree stump has got anything to do with it. Well, we discovered a hole. Peter told the truth. There is this hole. It's still filled with loose soil, as if someone had dug there a while ago, a long time ago. And we're going towards the warehouse now. We follow in Penny's tracks now. Penny walked here a few minutes ago. Penny. I wouldn't know what to say to her. Should I ask her? She wouldn't tell us anything. I know. I think she's had enough of everything. She had to go through shit, threats, the lot. I think she retired completely from the case. I wouldn't even dare to put a question to her. And the warehouse, in my opinion, it holds the secret. If not something else comes into play that I have discovered just an hour ago. And I put this sequence towards the middle or the end of this video, even though I shot it earlier. As I say, I like to confuse people, even myself. And now, fuck, this is all muddy as muddy can be. Can you still open this? I opened this a few times, but it's getting more complicated. What's the matter with it? No, I got it. I opened this so many times, and now I struggle with it. Would you believe it? I think it's getting tighter, this. And now, oh man, it's full of mud. I get dirty shoes today, I can tell you this. I don't believe this. Fucking shut your mouth now, man. And yes, the warehouse. The vegetation should be more as what it was in January 23, because it's winter. We're not in January yet, but it wouldn't make that much of a difference. The vegetation should look very similar, which it does. I don't know, have these plants died off, or were they trimmed by the council? I don't know how it works. And this is the style which in my earlier videos I suspected as the abduction route from here down to the warehouse, and then winched across is the is the metal construction still there? Yes, I can see it in the distance. No changes across there on the other side, so that saves me a journey over there, which is good, because I might run a bit short in time today with what I've got to do. You don't know it yet. I've got a secret plan, you know. I've got a secret plan, and you will be surprised. I get all my scenes. I make notes about the scene. Show the distance from the towpath and from the fisherman's trample path. The fisherman's trample path was over there. And if my theory is right, they would have brought her up the bank along here and then over the stile. Or if the tree stump is involved, then they would have taken this route as a detour to the warehouse. Make use of covered by trees and all that. They could have taken her along here, and then from there on, they checked if the air is clear, and then via the warehouse to the opposite side. And it's possible. It is possible, and that tree, that's the council's action. That tree was not felled in 2023. That's been felled just recently. But that would take us. I don't know if the camera picks it up. That would take us in between. That would take us outside the fence, and the fence goes round and round. We would be outside the fence, and the tree stump is on the other side of the fence. So I think we can eliminate the abduction route. There's a pheasant there. I don't know if the camera picks it up. I can try to zoom in a bit. See if she would have been snatched from the bench along the river path up the embankment to the fisherman's trample path, and then not over the stile, but in here. That would have left them outside the fence, and the tree stump is inside the fence. I think we can eliminate this one. So the only other option would have been she was snatched from the towpath. Because if they would have brought her along here, that's outside the fence, and we've just been at the tree stump, and that's on the other side of the fence. And I don't think they would have gotten her easily over this fence, because it's. I'll show you what it looks like. It's got barbed wire at the top. It's. I mean, it's possible. Two of them lifted her over, but I don't think it happened this way. It either happened the way I always told you, or she was snatched from the towpath, then kept at the tree stump for a while, and then that journey continued when everything was clear, back up the towpath, and then via the warehouse across the river. That's an option. If Peter's right that someone's digged there previously in order to disguise something, maybe a weapon, or even a Willow's lead was never found. Maybe they buried Willow's lead there for a short while and then recovered it later. Or even Nikki was kept in that hole next to the tree for a few minutes. I'll leave these thoughts with you. And what else? Show the distance from the towpath and from the fisherman's trample path. Yes, we're walking back to we're walking towards the fisherman's trample path now. It's all very close, you know. And I put another note in there. The Nicola Bulley case should have been solved right from the beginning. It wasn't that difficult if proper procedures were followed. It developed into a mystery because police have lost the old style experts, the real detectives. They got rid of the old style coppers and replaced them with useless muppets. That's by design and a political narrative. Everything is by design. It's not by accident or by incompetence or stupidity. It became a mystery because they never investigated the case. Police forces are underfunded because the money flows into the coffers of top brass officers, commissioners and politicians. Their kind of expertise is not to solve crime, but to whitewash it. They go to great lengths, and so far Lancashire police got away with it. They have become experts in perverting justice. And scene number 6 would be check up on the opposite side. We don't have to do that. I just established everything is still unchanged over there. And we've got the tree stump covered. And I showed you the changes at the warehouse. I showed you that in the last video. And then it's one scene. The last scene is then at the bench. Show vegetation and the gap. Explain that it is now winter, similar to January 23, which you would have gathered anyway, because you're not stupid. You are intelligent people. But I like to point it out, you know. And I made another fucking note somewhere. I just remembered when I get closer to the place where the little island was. Howie, man. Where is it? Alright. Yes, we've got 2 more scenes at the bench. Show you the vegetation at the bench, and then opposite the little island again, and that's where we are now. I made some more notes. Oh man. Oh yeah. How do I get down there without you know what? You know what? You would enjoy it, I know, if I fall into the river again. It wouldn't be for the first time if you followed my first video. I didn't fall into the river in one of my videos, but I explained how it happened 2 years earlier. Oh man, this is... no, stay here. No, stay, don't. You have to go down. Because you have to explain something again. Oh man, this is very slippery, you know, and muddy and fucking everything. Oh man, and I'm sliding downhill now in the mud. In the mud, because you love it really, you know. See my fingers, my hands. You love it really. You wouldn't be happy if you wouldn't fall into the mud or into the water. It would be a wasted day for you. So what I want to show you here, but I'm not going to sit down today as in the last video. It's fucking the little island. Peter Faulding left another photograph on his Facebook page, and I already established it in the last video. That bush over there, that's where the little island was, and that is exactly the spot where. And someone took a picture from the other side over here, and Peter Faulding, when he discovered Nicky's body and close to the island, he didn't give police coordinates, like GPS coordinates, even though they said he did. He didn't until October, a few months later. What he did is he rammed a stick, and it was exactly here. Exactly here. That's where I put a stick in, and it's in Peter's picture, and he put an arrow next to it to indicate it. And there were coppers over here. You can see it in his picture. And this place here is very important in the Nicola Bulley case. And over there, the little island, gone now. And the stick was a bit further here, because that's the bay I can see down there. Have you put Have we put the zoom factor back? Oh man, you've still got 2.0. You've still got 2.0 zoom factor. Oh. It will pick it up all right. On Peter's photograph, you can look over here, and there's this bay here, and the stick was not exactly opposite that bush. It was a bit further down south here, and Peter says Nicky's body was south of the little island, and that's down here south. Up there would be north. Left is north. Right is approximate south to the right, approximate north to the left, and the stick would have been here. You can identify it on Peter's photograph, and then go through what the notes I've made, and then at one point I have to change my battery because I've just checked up on it, and I put it back. I put the zoom factor back to Howie man to 1.0. Yes, it's back to 1.0. And now I read through what I'm opposite the little island. Explain that some people want you to believe that the island is still there. You couldn't make this shit up, you know. There is no island, but they say the little island is still there, and they say the sandbank below the water is still there, so the little island is still there. How stupid do they think we are? The sandbank below the water is still there, but the plants that once formed the island have been uprooted. So the island is definitely gone. The plants that grow on such a sandbank are tough and resilient. A flood wouldn't just wash them away, neither would these plants vanish if submerged for a short while. The island is gone due to human activity. Some people go to great lengths to deceive the public. They say that Storm Amy washed the island away. That's Sam the Fisherman on his YouTube site says. I say no more. Storm Amy happened on the 3rd of October 2025. That's a blatant lie that Storm Amy had anything to do with it, because in my video, Shocking Discovery 3 of 4, I looked for the island and even asked Quentin Fletcher on the other side, or over there, about it. You have to look 47 minutes into the video. That's Shocking Discovery 3 of 4. The island was gone back then. Shocking Discovery 3 of 4 was shot on Friday the 25th of April 25. I keep book of all that. Same when I came back and had a better look at it. That was in the fine-tuning video 2 of 4 on the 9th of May 2025. And you want to look from the 56th minute, just after the 4DOD tune. The island was definitely gone back then. And all I have to do now, before we continue with something that I have not scheduled, that I have discovered this morning, and I have to be very lucky to get it, this, where did I come down from? Fucking hell, you know. I'll show you the vegetation around the bench and the gap. I came down from here yes. The problem is now to get up there again without sliding downhill again. Take your time, you old bastard. I'll take my time, and I've still got the same shoes, but they've got flat. So stop laughing, you idiot. You stop laughing when you're down there. Take your time, you fat old bastard. Yeah, I lost one of my cats a few weeks ago, and it kills me every time. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. It was 21 years and 8 months it lived. It was actually my late mother's cat. 21 years and 8 months, and all of a sudden he couldn't. His breathing got heavy, and he was very. He suffered, and I got him to the vets. On a Saturday you pay extra money. They charge you 410 quid on a Saturday just to see your cat, and then they hand him under an oxygen tent, and they says there's 2 options: euthanasia or keep him in overnight, and but with his age, and he suffered. I could tell he was so uncomfortable. I says it's got to be done. We have to get him out of his misery. If any more would have been done, it would have just prolonged his suffering. So he's gone now, and it kills me every time. So I've only got Tommy Tucker now. It kills me every time when I lose one of my cats. And I couldn't do anything for a few weeks, and I thought, get yourself back to St. Michael's, and maybe that will help. That gets you back onto different ideas. What's going on here now? Where's Penny gone? And I have to change my battery now before we get to something very different, which I haven't made notes about. It's not scripted. I have to go off script, so I might as well put my script away now. I've got everything covered. I changed the battery at the bench, right? I'll just show you briefly what they did. Are you fucking kidding me? Is the style gone? No, it's still there. That's Ronnie Fletcher. No, Ronnie, what's his name? Hello? Right. Jones, you're Mr. Jones.
Sorry?
Are you Mr. Jones?
Am I?
You're Mr. Jones, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Nice to meet you, sir.
What?
Oh, no, nothing. It's just being friendly.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Right. How are you doing? What happened to your dog? The dog that was on TV 2 years ago.
Yeah, he died.
What was his name?
Jet.
Jed.
Yeah.
He died of what? Because he was very lively and was running around.
He was old.
He was old.
Yeah, he got dementia in the end.
I just lost a cat. 21 years and 8 months.
Yeah.
It kills me every time. How old was Jed?
Sorry, how old?
How old was Jed?
I think he was 11.
11.
Yeah. He was a good. I mean, this one's rescue as well.
All right.
She's absolutely fine with people, but oh dear, with other dogs, she's a terror.
Right.
Terrorist, so.
I called you Ronnie in the past, but it's not Ronnie. It's I forgot. Jones. What's your real Christian name?
I'm not telling you because I know what you're on about.
No.
Yeah, you're TikToking, aren't you?
No.
Ah, well. Let sleeping dogs lie, lad.
Righto.
Come on.
See you later, mate. Would you believe it? I couldn't remember his real Christian name. I always called him Ronnie Jones, but it's not Ronnie. It's fucking. I cannot remember what's his real Christian name again. So we found out about his dog now, Chad. He was 11, I think. He said. He's it will come to me. It will be on my mind now for a while. What's his real Christian name again? It's not far from Ronnie. And my friends, the Bulls, are there. Would you believe it? So I changed the battery now. Maybe the name comes to me in a few minutes. So we met. I wonder if Penny's already back at her place. Right, I switch off now because the battery is on the blink. It's 45 minutes into the video. That's gonna be 2 videos again. So I shall see you shortly. Recording now. Just focus on. Don't go too far. Don't go too close to it. Just watch me walking to and fro. Yeah, just saw this gentleman, the fisherman. He came here, walked through here as if nothing, and I thought this is worth filming. And I'm a bit older than this fisherman. It took him no time whatsoever, and it's just to prove that it can be done. Thanks very much, mate. You won't be in the picture. I'll switch it off now, right? Yeah, this is now. It's December when Nicky was vanished, most likely abducted. It was January, so the vegetation would have been basically the same, and you could just spot this gap here. The fisherman who's standing behind me, I'm not showing him in the picture. He doesn't want to be shown. He walked across there as if it's no obstacle whatsoever. And then I asked him, could he do this again? And he says he doesn't want to be on YouTube, and he says, well, I'll film you doing it, and I did it, yeah. And I just have to blur my face now, and I get myself over to my friends, the Bulls, and then I will show you what else I have discovered today. And I'll see you over there then.